probably the one that I was looking forward to the least over this weird month of Spotlight Hours. This has been a Com Day Pokemon, and Abra is Abra. I mean, what more can I say about it? It's Abra. We have a whole bunch of shinies for this. I'm pretty sure this was Com Day Pokemon back when we still had 6-hour Com Days, so we've probably got quite a few of them. But yeah, we'll see how we go. It is double catch XP tonight as well. On top of that, I'm not expecting to be too busy, given that, yeah, it's Abra. Don't think too many people are going to be interested in Abra. That's okay. It is what it is. Oh my god, can I just click on the one that I want? But yeah, we'll get into it. We'll do some shiny hunting. We will see how we go. But yeah, how's everybody else doing today? How's their day going? How's your day going, peoples? I'm tired. I'm incredibly tired. I have been up since 4:30 this morning. Not intentionally. I did go to bed at 1:30 in the morning, which is surprisingly early for me, because I was getting up and going out today. But yeah, of course, my ADHD brain decided that I wasn't allowed to sleep. So I stayed up all frickin' night. Well, not all night. I woke up again at like 4 a.m. And then couldn't get back to sleep. So that was just fantastic. I was so happy about that. And laid in bed until like 7 a.m. trying to get to sleep. Not good luck. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired, especially after going out and stuff as well. My brain is a little bit fried, so if I come across as being a little bit fried, you guys know why. It's been a big day. It's been a very big day for me. See how we go with shiny. We may as well check how many shiny Abras do we have. Shiny and Abra. That's not the one that we want. And of course, it is actually cold tonight. 28 in total with evolutions. So yeah, as you can see, it's one that we definitely don't need. But we'll see how we go. Either way. Itchy scoops. I mean, I knew Abra was going to be probably the least interesting thing that we've had in a long time, but Jesus. Everyone's being very quiet. How did everybody end up doing on the weekend for Com Day? How many shinies did people get? If you missed my stream, guys, I ended up with 44. 44 bloody ice creams. I was just like, great. It's like the best Com Day that I've had ever, I think. Even including the 6-hour Com Days. Because yeah, like I said before, Abra was one of the 6-hour Com Days. But when we were doing 6-hour Com Days, I did still make videos at that point. So I was filming during the day and not just streaming and shiny catching for the whole thing. So yeah, I didn't end up with as many shinies as I probably do these days. But 44 is too much. It's a little bit of a, just way too many. Way too many shinies. Yeah, it's overkill and a half. That's for sure. Whew. So if you haven't already, guys, smash that like button, please. It does help with the streams, and I do appreciate it. So I was on the verge of falling asleep when I got home before, because I only got home at like 4 o'clock, so it was only like an hour and a half. And I've been chatting since I got home, like messages and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't really get a chance to have a nap, which I was very much looking forward to. And I'm might be staying up gaming tonight as well once I get home. So I think it's going to be a very long night for me. That's all right. I'm up for it. It's what we do. Got to power through. Luckily, I actually get the sleep in tomorrow, so hopefully. I hope I don't have the same issues and not be able to sleep. Hey, Roga. Welcome in. You are the first person to say hello. Everybody else has just been lazy. Bunch of ladies don't want to talk to me. Makes it very hard to interact with you guys when you don't say anything. But how you doing, Roga? How's Jimmy doing? I just went over this whole thing. Tired. Very, very tired. It's been a long day. We'll just give you the short version. Long day. Good day though. Definitely had fun. But yeah, just a long day. We'll see. See, I'm a little bit. I'm still in a weird spot after today as well. Hey, Snorlax. Now that would be interesting shiny. I do have a one of them that has a jacket. One of the ones from the oh my god the wild area. That's the thing I'm thinking of. The wild area event that we had. But yeah, normal shiny Snorlax would be nice. Understandable, it sure is. Nah, had a good day. Just, I don't know. Things are weird at the moment in Jimmy's world, that's for sure. But that's alright, I'm sure things are okay. I'm just imagining things because that's what my brain does. But it's cool. It's cool. Anyway, back to the Abras. What a boring the Spotlight Hour. Okay. The friedness of my brain is coming out. It always happens as soon as I do. Why is it that I can function during the day well, even when I like asleep, but as soon as I get on stream, for some reason, I'm like a deer in the headlights and my brain just goes, stops working. How's Diddy doing? I don't know. He hasn't been with us for a while now, thankfully. Monster's been locked up behind bars. But how you doing, Moses? Welcome in. Good to see you. It's been a while. How you been? It is getting to that time of year. Like this time last year is when we had to worry about the Diddy. But yeah, it's not quite dark yet. There's still enough light that I can see silhouettes. So he ain't gonna be sneaking up on me today, that's for sure. God, I hope he doesn't, because with my ability to move at the moment, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I'd be a victim. I'd be like, well, alright, you got me, mate. Not much I can do about this. I can hardly move. How you doing, Firehead? I didn't think it was going to be good. I don't have any of them so far. Oh, rank 2 though. It's probably only like 2 people. Nope, surprisingly there's not. There's like 5 people in there. I've got to turn the flashlight on already so I can see. Bag is full. Cool. Lol, good, nice to hear from you. Lol again, for real. You got 2 jobs now. I'm the best streamer in Australia. Oh, I don't know about that. I try, but there's probably some better ones. But that's probably just because I try and be as humble as possible. I try not to be one of the, typical YouTubers. I'm the best. Only watch me. Maybe I should be more like that. Maybe the channel would grow better if I was a little bit more selfish. No, but I appreciate it, dude. Cheers, cheers. Yeah, today's sort of our first taste of going into winter time. It's still not too bad tonight, but it is a little bit chilly tonight. I've got my jacket on, wind's a bit breezy. It's only going to get worse from here and darker. But saying that, on the weekend it's going to be back up to like 24 degrees. So it's typical Melbourne weather. Can't make its mind up, doesn't know what it's doing. Hope I get the shot. Dude, I don't need... Like, Shine is cool and all, but I have 28 of these already because it was a Comday Pokemon. Like, there was some serious contemplations when I got home before. As soon as I got home, I just felt like I was going to pass out because of how tired I am. And I was just like, you know what? It's Abra. I've got a bunch of these. It's probably not going to be that popular stream-wise. I could just not stream tonight. But here I am. See what I do for you guys. Put myself through hell just to try and entertain you guys. So I hope you're entertained. I really do. Very much appreciate it. I'm glad there's at least one person in here that appreciates my hard work. If only YouTube did the same thing and paid me more money for my hard work, then I'd be happy. Stupid YouTube. YouTube. Good old YouTube. Good old times. How you doing, James? Welcome in. Yeah, great. I need to pee now too. Could my night get any worse right now? The new Dune. Oh, are you talking about the movie? Wait, what are we talking about here? Is in Dune, D-U-N-E? Oh, wait. Oh, you're Doom. Okay, I Doom. Sorry, man. My brain not working, alright? It took me a minute to like... I'm assuming you are talking about the new Doom. Yeah, they released another trailer for it the other... I actually haven't watched it yet. So I think just introducing one of the areas in the game. But yeah, I've seen the other two trailers for it that they've released, and yes, oh yes it does. I am looking forward to it. We're talking about it the other day during Com Day. Was it Com Day? I think it was Com Day. Just how much I'm looking forward to it. Whoosh. Yep, full whoosh. There's probably going to be a lot of them tonight, just straight over the top. That's alright. Hey, you said I'm the best YouTuber. You didn't say I was the smartest YouTuber. There's a difference, alright? Yeah, so unfortunately I've seen sort of what we've got next month in events. Raid hours are very disappointing, and Spotlight hours, I think there's like 2 that I'm not too fussed about, and then 2 that are okay, if I remember correctly. The devs, they always do. It is just good at delivering games. Like, honestly, out of any game development company, like, they just do a good job. They don't get delusions of grandeur, and and they don't try and release something that they're not capable of doing. They work well within their stratosphere sort of thing. They stay in their lane, they do what they're good at, and they deliver when they release games. So yeah, and I think it's just good that they've been able to reinvent the Doom games each time they've like done the reboot sort of thing. I mean, because they couldn't just come up with the same, like a formula, which they did for 2016, and then just ran with it like every other first-person shooter out there, which is just like, hey, this worked, everybody loved this, let's just do the same thing 17 times until people are sick of it. But they've decided that no, every game is going to be a different iteration of that. It's going to be, you know, basic same mechanics and stuff like that. Your Doomslayer running around murdering demons with sharp objects and guns, but there's different ways of doing it in each, if you get what I'm saying. Like, there's the same base formula but very different execution between the 3 different games. Corsellia raids it tomorrow night, dude. We'll be hosting them tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're hunting Abra tonight. It's so optimized. Yeah. I think another good thing about them is they don't take themselves too seriously, because too many game companies take themselves so seriously. Look at Ubisoft, for instance. EA. You name it. There's like too many game companies out there that just huff their own farts. Like, seriously, they just bottle that shit up and then just they love the smell of their own farts. Whereas in id, they just have fun with it. Look at all the stuff that they did for Doom Eternal, for instance. Just all the clowning around. Like, you had the Doomslayer that could dress up as like a unicorn. One of the skins was just like a unicorn skin. That's good. They don't take themselves too seriously. So it's just refreshing in a very sterile AAA environment at the moment, where most big game companies are just basically corporations that just try and get as much money out of you and don't really have any soul. I think it's the soul. They have a good soul at id. I don't think we're on Mars anymore. For Mars was 2016. You played a little bit of Mars in Eternal, and then it was Earth. So I'm assuming that Dark Ages is going to be set on Earth / like hellscape sort of thing. Might be a bit of Mars, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's going to be more sort of like an Earth-based thing, just because it's set in like the beginning. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. My A's. Well, I was actually thinking I do have the Doomslayer helmet that I got from the special edition version of Doom Eternal, like full wearable Slayer helmet. So I was like, we could probably rock that at least for like the first or some of the first stream. It's just going to be really hard streaming while wearing that helmet, I think. Just trying to breathe in it is a bit difficult at times. And yeah, just trying to stream, like talk into a microphone and all that sort of stuff. I don't know how well it's going to go with a helmet on. But it was going to be like, it was something that I was thinking about doing. So again, we'll... shit. Just stepped in a puddle. Great. I think I saved it. Maybe. Hopefully my foot doesn't get wet. We'll find out in a few minutes. Location, Melbourne, Australia, dude. Do. But yeah, it's only what, about 2 weeks away now. So the things that something that I was discussing the other day during Com Day, I've got to get like the stream set up again since I've reinstalled Windows, all of that stuff, because I haven't done a stream at home for quite a while. Last time I streamed at home was when I was doing Power World stuff. I think it's cropped. We are getting close to the part of the trail where the stream can get a bit choppy. But during Com Day, surprisingly enough, it didn't happen. And I don't know why. I'm thinking that maybe the shitty weather actually helps the internet be better in some way. Don't know what it could possibly be, but apparently it happens. Any luck with it? No. Honestly, if we don't get one of the shinies, I'm not too fussed. We have 28 of them already. Sort of thing. So if we get one, cool. If not, no biggie. No biggie. I was happy that we got one last week because it was one that I actually needed. Wait, was it last week? No. It was Fomantis last week, wasn't it? No, yeah, sorry, it was, that Fomantis was the week before. Last week's was Morlul. And yes, we did get the shiny last week. And it's funny because it seems that all we do now is just talk about Doom during the streams. Because we were actually talking about the, Doom Dark Ages, the last stream as well. Last Spotlight Hour stream, because I ended up naming the Morlul the Shroom Slayer. Because we were talking about Doom at the time when I got it. So if you can't tell, I'm pretty hyped for Doom, since it's our main subject matter at the moment when it comes to the streams. Doom, best game of the year. It's gonna have some tough competitors, I think. I haven't played it, but supposedly that, I think it's Expedition 33 or something like that, that's just come out. Supposedly that's really good. What else? I mean, Schedule 1. Best indie game of the year at least, maybe, probably. I don't know. It's right up there. It's going to be a great game, but it's probably going to have some contenders with it, I'd say. But personally, probably. I haven't played it yet. I will crown it Game of the Year right now. How are you doing, Jarrell? Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, so again, the internet didn't drop out. Cool. I mean, maybe bad weather and dark and all that sort of stuff, but if my streams are going to work when I get to this part of the trail, I mean, at least they're positive about this time of year. You trust them, these trailers have got you going. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, as I said, I would happily vote it Game of the Year without playing it at this point, but I reckon there's going to be some other really good games that come out this year as well. We'll just have to wait to the Game Awards, see what gets it. It's unusual seeing Delibirds spawning outside of Christmas. Maybe Niantic figured that they're not going to have the game anymore by the time it gets to Christmas time, so they're like, for good old times. One last time, let's run it. Let's give them Delibird. You're going to vote for it on Steam. Your one vote will make all the difference. Game is buggy. What, on the stream or the actual game is buggy, Jarrell? Sorry. Never trust IGN. No, IGN, yeah. they're pretty bad at rating stuff. They'll give really average things high scores and then really good things bad scores. The problem is they have a lot of opinionated writers that like to just call good things bad because of whatever reason they have, instead of just being subjective about something and just being like, yep, it was great, maybe not for me, but you know, all in all it was a great game. They really write pieces on personal feelings towards something, which, I mean, reviews are supposed to be like that. They're supposed to have some sort of personal thing, but yeah, they tend to just poo-poo on things that probably don't deserve to be poo-pooed on. The actual game. Okay, cool. I thought you meant like the stream is a bit buggy because I can't see it, so I don't know. They bash. So it turns out that they're not actually all that bad. You're just pissed off at them because they banned you. So you beat Cresselia, then you threw 2 balls and then started the game again. Game didn't give you your encounter. That's disappointing. Sometimes stuff like that does happen. If the raid despawned, that's usually a good indicator, like you probably missed out on it because of that, maybe. Because once the raid despawns, if you haven't caught it and you get kicked out of the encounter, it's gone, sort of thing, so you can't get back into it. Eggers. Apparently I just hatched something as well, but it didn't show me. A token de Maru. Unfortunately a non-shiny. Stats aren't too bad though. Shame it's not a shiny. No, I always thought that they were cooked. Only good for trailers. Yeah, but they just upload actual trailers. It's not like they make their own trailers. Now, IGN used to be good, like back in the day. But not so much anymore. As I said, there's just a lot of opinionated writers for it that just like to shit all over things that are actually pretty good. I don't know if it's just because, you know, they're just trying to get those shock clicks, where it's just like, oh no, this game's awesome. Why did they give it a bad review? People click on it to read and it gets clicks, so it gets ad revenue. It's just generating clicks rather than it actually being a review about the game or movie or whatever they're reviewing. In general, it's just to generate clicks. I don't know. Niantic didn't give us Mega Mewtwo. We might see it during GoFest. We'll have to wait and see, because usually big things like that they say for GoFest. We had Mega Rayquaza during GoFest. Yeah, and stuff like that. Those really big anticipated megas and just good Pokemon and stuff like that tend to come out during GoFests. So there's a chance that we'll get it then. They have added both Mewtwo X and Y to the game files. So it can be added at any point. It just depends on when they pull the trigger on it. So GoFest would be my guess, sort of thing. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You're so proud of me. Thanks. Feeling where parents were. No, I have good parents. But thanks, I suppose. Cheers. Cheers for the words of affirmation. Good game spawn point. Where am I going to spawn? What's going to spawn? And if I had a spawn point, it'd spawn just money. I want a money spawn point. then I'd be happy. Maybe, probably not. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it would sure help. Sounds about right. Next year, I reckon. Yeah, maybe next year. I mean, they could release it this year. Like I said, they've already added the files to the game, and they tend to only do that if they're going to roll it out sort of soon. But Metagross has been in the game files as well. They sort of added them at the same time. We still haven't got that in game. But yeah, by next year, that's when Scopely will have control of the game. I mean, they could do anything with it at that point. So we don't know what's going to happen once Niantic sell the game on. We don't know how things are going to roll out. Yeah, we'll just have to play it by ear and see what they decide to do. Used to be a TV show on ABC3 with a chick and a guy. Everyone watched because of the chick. I think I know what show you're talking about. And yes, I would agree on that. I can't remember. It's like, was it mainly Xbox stuff that they were reviewing? Like, I honestly can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I remember or was it just like gaming stuff in general? But everybody was just like, oh my god, pretty girl that actually games. My god. Funny thing is, she probably didn't. She was probably just, hired because she was a pretty girl, and they knew that nerds would watch a pretty girl talk to them about video games and just be enamored so they would get views. Hence why Twitch has certain categories of streamers. I suppose YouTube does as well. Yes, it can be very easy for not all, like, it's hard to say because not all pretty girls end up being, big streamers and stuff like that, but it definitely helps. There is a lot of pretty girls out there that basically they just stream and people will gravitate towards them. You think it was game stuff in general? Like I said, I'm pretty sure I know the show that you were talking about. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head either. I think it's just because some of the segments that I've seen for it, because I think they'd had like, didn't they have part of it on YouTube as well? Because I can remember there was a reviewing thing where I think they had 3 attractive girls doing reviews or something like that for games, and that was on YouTube, and that was pretty popular as well, just because same thing, it was just pretty girls doing reviews. So again, it just attracted people that were interested in both pretty girls and video games. I mean, can't blame them. Now, if you know what sells, sort of thing, take advantage of it. She carried the show. You don't watch streamers besides for me and Pro. Well, that's a good thing, dude. No, I don't watch a lot of streams these days. I used to. If I'm watching streams, it's like I hardly ever use Twitch. I'm usually just watching stuff on YouTube. So if I'm up at the time and Charlie's doing a stream that I'm interested in, I might jump in and watch his streams. I watch Cinnamon Toast Ken's streams as well. Same thing. I mean, when he was living in Australia, it was a lot easier just because he would stream on my time because he was living in Melbourne. So his streams became a lot easier to watch. Now he's back in the States. Not so easy to catch those streams anymore. They were really like some of the only streamers that I would watch. But yeah, back in the day when the Go Squad was together and I was streaming with them during COVID and stuff like that, I'd usually jump in and watch their streams as well. Jump in and watch Holly and Nick and Zoe and that. Hey Charlie, how you doing? And Becky, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How are we doing, fellas? Doing pretty good. How about me? Dude, I am dead tired today. Unfortunately, woke up this morning at like 4:30 in the morning, couldn't get back to sleep, and then got up at 7. And I've been out all day at a friend's house, sitting around. So it doesn't sound strenuous, but we had a pretty big day. But yeah, went to bed at 1:30 a.m, woke up at 4:30, and that's all the sleep I've had in the last 18 or so hours. So that was fun. And it's not just that, it's like the last couple of nights as well, I've been staying up late. So it's like just a combination of late nights and then an early morning. And we've had the builder in for the last couple of weeks. So I've been getting woken up at like 8 a.m. every time the builder comes and starts banging and crashing, building the deck. You're right, playing Modern Warfare. Nice. Got some zombies. Cold as too. It's cold. Like, don't get me wrong, like I'm wearing a jacket. It's definitely been warmer. Still not too bad. Definitely going to get colder as we get further into the year, like get into winter and stuff like that. I can't see my breath at the moment. That's usually a good indicator of how cold it is. If I can see my breath, I'm like, yeah, it's cold. Can't see it at the moment, so it's not too bad. And then, yeah, as I was saying earlier, it's going to be back up to like 24 on the weekend again. And I was thinking of, like, we were going to go to the footy, me and my family, because the Dogs play Port Adelaide in Ballarat on the weekend. But yeah, tickets were sold out within like 3 hours of them going on sale. So unfortunately, we're not going. Usually we go to the Ballarat games, but not this time around, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Don't mind going. And yeah, it's going to be like 24 on the weekend, so it's going to be a really nice it is what it is. Jimmy needs that. I sure do. I've already told Eilish when I got home. I was just like, hey, if you're up for it, because I thought she might have been napping because she's had a busy day and all that sort of stuff as well, since we were together. Yeah, I told her, hey, if you're up for it, we can game later, or if you're napping, that's all good. And she's like, nah, she's got to be up early in the morning for work. She's like, nah, not even close. So I'm like, all right, well, if you're up for it, we'll game again later. So could be up again all night, game. We'll see. But yes, I'm very much needing sleep. I probably shouldn't, but the things you do for the ladies in your life. 7 a.m. for you, because that's why you sleep with your phone on silent. I mean, my phone just lives on silent. So I never notifications never get me unless I actually pick up my phone and see them. People ring me, it's just like, nope, phone's on silent. If I don't see it, don't care. I have my phone on loud sort of thing, just so I'd get all the notifications. But between Pokemon Go and then when I was running I still do have the Discord server, but like all the pings and stuff that would go off on the Discord server, and then social media, Instagram, Twitter, all that sort of stuff, I just couldn't handle the amount of pings that I was getting all the time. So I'm like, nah, mute it. I've usually got my phone in my hand anyway, so if anything important pops up, I can check it when I need to, sort of thing. But everything else, sort of just screen my calls and don't answer numbers that I don't know. So if a name doesn't pop up on my phone, if it's just a random number, unless I'm expecting a call, it doesn't get answered. All them telemarketers and stuff out there that are trying to scam me or sell me stuff, I'm just like, not today, scammer. That's the worst kind of zombies. What? Social media influencers? Anything after Black Ops 4 zombies and 2019 MP is trash. See, that's the thing. I don't play Call of Duty. I haven't played... Gee, what was... I think Advanced Warfare was the last Call of Duty game that I... So that's going back a little bit. But yeah, I haven't played one for ages now. You keep Discord on your PC, we'll download it on the phone, then delete it after checking. No, I've got Discord on my... Like I said, everything's just muted though. I only chat to a couple of people on Discord anyway. And I've got it there just for the Discord server, but all of that's basically muted now as well, unless somebody pings me on it, which I tell them not to. I'm not into like Go Battle League enough, dude. Honestly, as I keep saying, it's just like my motivation for this game just isn't there anymore. The way that it used to be. It's like I'm not going to stream stuff that I'm not really enjoying doing. I don't do enough PvP to warrant doing streams of it. The only PvP that I really do is with you guys, you know, a couple of battles after stream and stuff like that. So I'm not going to stream it. Got no interest to stream it. Yeah, as I said, pressing onto other things on the channel. Start playing games that I'm actually enjoying again. It's like I still enjoy playing this, just not on the level that I used to. I feel like I'm more of a casual player again now, rather than a hardcore player that I used to be. Which is cool. The game's nearly 10 years old at this point, so you're going to stay interested in something for so long until, it just gets old. There's new things. And as I said, the priorities in my life have changed over the last couple of years as well. Started focusing more on my mental health and my physical health and stuff like that. So, putting this into the background has been good for my mental health. Like at the time when I picked up the game, it was good for my mental health, but then it just became something that I'm not going to say I became addicted to. I mean, maybe in some way, but it did sort of take over a lot of my life, and I feel like I'm in a better place now, and I've got other priorities that I want to put first. So the game sort of comes second these days in comparison to what it used to be. But again, that sort of stuff happens. You get older, your priorities change, you got other things to worry about in life and accomplish and all that sort of stuff. I need some water. At least I brought it with me this time. It's a tiny. Yeah, alright, bugger it, we'll catch it. Yeah, I forgot to bring my water with me for Com Day. I had to walk around with 3 hours. Dehydrated, it wasn't fun. It's raining heavily right now. It's not raining here, thankfully. It did look a bit threatening when I was on my way home earlier. like driving back into Bacchus Marsh from Werribee. It was just like, clouds are looking just a little bit grey, and it was raining this morning, so it's about. But yeah, thankfully it's held off, which I am happy about. It's supposed to rain again later though. Like, I did check the weather. As long as I miss it, I don't care. It can rain when I'm at home. I'm inside. I don't care anymore. You back out to switch trains? Oh, good. It's freaking hot here. Yeah, you guys are going into summer though. We're transitioning into winter, so yeah, it's getting cool. Oh man, I'm trying to click the. Oh man. It's because of you. You are the bringer of the rain. I mean, you could make some good money if that's the case. Just travel to places around the world where they're having droughts. Just do a little bogus rain dance and voila. Just bring the rain. Easy money. I'm just burning, doing a neutron dance. That would be my rain dance. Jimmy on Shadow Hunters. Nah. Don't think I am. Speaking of hunting shadows, I did see the infographic pop up the other day. We're getting Shadow Dialga and Tyrant into the game. I think it's next month. Or at the end of this... Wait, we are at the end of this month. Yeah, it's the 29th. We're at the end of April. Oh my god, it's already the end of April. What the hell? This year's gone past so quickly. Feels like it was only, December 2 weeks ago. That was already, almost May. Before you know it, it's going to be summer again. Which, I mean, I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the weather getting warm again. But by the time it gets to spring, summer and all that sort of stuff, it just means that the year's passed again. And it's just like, damn it. Where did it go? So fast. Yeah, I mean, as I've said during streams multiple times before, it's just what happens when you get old. Streams, years I meant to say, just go past so quickly. The older you get, the faster time travels, and then you're just like, man, I'm old, but I just feel like I'm getting older so much faster than I did when I was younger. If you're not 18 years old, guys, treasure that first 18 years of your life because it feels like a lifetime. After that, it just disappears. Your 20s aren't so bad. Like, your 20s still last, a decent amount of time. It's a good decade. But yeah, once you hit 30, it's just a decade goes past and you feel like you've just gone down the street to the supermarket. 10 years has passed. Ah, shit, the frick was that? Oh, it was That's okay. It was a branch in a tree, I hope, and not something hanging from the branch in the tree. I don't like that. Something touched me on the head. What the hell? Scared the shit out of me. When you're a kid, you think you're going to live... Exactly. Oh, when you're a kid, years go past so slowly. The bad time of it, like, well, the bad part of that whole time gets faster as you get older is you remember how slow time used to pass. It's not like this fleeting memory that you're just like, nah, I don't remember that. It's like you vividly remember how long the years were when you're a kid. And then you're just scratching your head going, why doesn't it feel like that anymore? Like, I think it's got something to do with the innocence and you not being so fixated on the passing of time when you're a kid. Because when you get older, everything is set to schedule. So you're waiting for this day for this to happen, or you got to get up and go to work, and you know, got to do all this sort of stuff. So because you're always paying so much attention to time, it just feels like time goes past so much quicker. But then, yeah, when you're a kid, you're just not really focused on it as much, so you don't pay as much attention to the passage of time. I sure did. I didn't even think of that. Where's Moses when we need him? Moses, did he? He just got us. He touched my head. I'm scared. I'm just a wee little scared boy walking in the dark, talking about the passage of time. That's awesome. Surprisingly enough, I've been very conversational tonight. I honestly didn't think that I was going to be as conversational as I have, just because of how tired I am. And I figured that Abra was just going to be really shitty and nobody was going to watch the stream because nobody cares about Abra for a Spotlight Pokemon. But here you guys are, keeping me company. Thanks. But yeah, I've had a lot to talk about tonight. Mainly Doom. Unfortunately not, James. I don't really talk to Leah anymore. After we went on our date, we sort of just drifted apart, sort of thing. I thought we connected really well, but she just got other things, other priorities, and like I said, she got autism and all that sort of stuff, so I think it's just, she's a very homebody type of girl. She doesn't really go out and do much, so I don't think the appeal of getting into anything really got to her, so she's just like, eh. It's just cool, it happens. It's alright. I'm still, like I said, talking to Eilish. She's like the main chick that I'm talking to at the moment. There's another chick that I started talking to a few weeks back, Rick. She's quiet. We talk a bit. Asked if she'd want to catch up sometime, and she's like, yeah, but haven't organised anything yet. And there's another chick that I've been talking to. I haven't spoken to her for about a month or something like that, but she's still around. I'm just gonna message her and see what she's up to. But yeah, it is what it is. It happens. People come into your life, people exit your life. No, I started using that Boo app, which is supposed to be like a dating app for gamers and stuff. Well, you know, nerdy people and gamers and stuff. It's not very good. It's supposed to be different from other dating apps, but it's exactly the same. You have very limited like swipes on it, sort of thing, and it has a tendency of putting either fake Chinese accounts in or people that you don't really have an attraction to, or you know, people that you're probably not going to just get along with by their profile and stuff like that. So I'm just like, nah. And then every time I go into the for people in the paid part of the app, and then the free part of the app is just like, here, have these people, and it's just like, nah, this is just like Tinder. It's shit. I don't like it. My most successful dating app is Bumble. That's where I tend to meet most of the women that I talk to. It's actually somewhat decent of an app sort of thing, because there's paywalls on it, but they tend to still be pretty generous in letting you actually meet people without having to pay and chat with people. Alright, we got 4 minutes left. So I'm just going to turn around and start heading back to the car. We've walked far enough. As I said, this isn't a shiny that we really need, so I'm not going to bother putting too much more effort into it because I'm tired and I would like to go home. I've already showered today because I showered when I woke up this morning. My hair tonight. Such a task. I hate it. Takes so bloody long. Tinder's not even that these days. It used to be a hookup app. I mean, it still is in a way, but the amount of people that I see on it, or women and stuff like that, that are looking for like full-blown relationships on it, it's just like, you'd be better off using a different dating app. Like Tinder is just, it's not. And unfortunately, Match.com owns basically all the dating apps, so they run a monopoly, so they can basically run them the way that they want because there's no competition. And Tinder is a very predatory app sort of thing. They prey on lonely people. They know, and they just, yeah, you don't get matches after a certain amount of time. I haven't had a match on Tinder in months, sort of thing, but at the same time, I get plenty of matches on, like I said, Bumble and stuff, and I use basically same profiles, same pictures. So it's not me, it's Tinder. Like, Tinder just hides your profile just to make you want to spend money. Oh, maybe if I pay for, like, you know, the boosts, or maybe if I pay for premium and all that sort of stuff, more people will. Yeah, they just suppress your account so you don't get matches, so you will spend money. And it's just like, nope, I just won't use your shitty app because Tinder sucks. And saying that, it's not like I haven't met people off of it. I mean, Tinder is both where I met Eilish and Leah and Lana. Like, yeah. So I've actually met, like, 2 of the girls that I'm still talking to I met on Tinder, sort of thing. So it does work to an extent, but it gets to a certain point where it just doesn't really work anymore. And it has a tendency of also, once you've been on it for a while, it recycles through people that you've already seen before. Sort of, it just runs out of people to show you, so it just gives you old things. So yeah, it's a very repetitive app. It's just predatory and it's not great. And again, at the end of the day, unless you're like a 10 out of 10 or something like that, yeah, you're probably not going to see much success. You know, anything under that, you'll probably get limited success. And I've seen like a lot of posts on Reddit and stuff like that about it, where, you know, you've got people that are like, hey, I'm like not a really attractive person, but, you know, I'm an attractive person. But after a certain amount of time, I just don't get matches and stuff. And it goes for both men and females. It's not just men that are not getting the matches. A lot of women will say the same thing, that it's just, yeah, after a while, it's just not good anymore. Which country? I'm in Australia, Matt. Hey, and there we go. That is the end of our Spotlight Hour, guys. And the rain. So apparently the rain is nearby. As soon as it rolled over to 7, the rainy weather started in game. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get the shiny tonight. As I said, doesn't matter. It's Abra. We got plenty of them already. So no loss not getting the shiny. It is what it is. I need to go and get more nasal spray. Alright, watch out for the Diddy tree. Make sure I don't walk into it again. I just wasn't expecting it because I'm looking at the screens and then something suddenly touches me on the head. It's dark and scary and Diddy's lurking in the bushes. Ugh. Oh, what is that smell? God damn. Oh, that's rotten. That wasn't there when I came past before. Oh. I think Diddy's... that is a real Diddy smell. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is rank. I didn't step in something, did I? Nope. It smells like fermented baby shit. It's just disgusting. Get into the car. Ugh. That seriously smelled like a nappy that had just been baking in the 40-degree sun for like 3 weeks. That was horrific. And it wasn't that, like, I walked past here like 5 minutes before and there was no smell. And then I've walked back and it just smelled like Satan had injected rancid something into the air. Try going to the bathroom. I do on a regular basis. I do need to pee though. But no, that was some rank stuff. There is a lot of fields around here where they put manure and stuff down because of the orchards where they grow fruit and stuff. But as I said, the smell wasn't there when I walked past. Like, so I don't know what the smell was. Jesus, that was bad. That was very bad. Alrighty. Well, my phone is sitting on 17% battery, so I need to chuck that on the charger. But that's probably going to do us for the evening, guys. Because, as I said, I am really tired, so we got to go home and see what happens for the rest of the night. I got to see how long I can keep myself awake. We will see. Nah, Ryago, not tonight, dude. I am too tired to do battles tonight. I'm just gonna wrap up the stream and go home. Yeah, like I said, been up since like 4 a.m. So I'm tired. I've had a big day doing other stuff. So no battles tonight. Public rooms like a murder scene. Yeah, or public men's room. Supposedly they're not as bad as the women's restrooms. Like, women will tell you. It's just like, you think the men's bathrooms are bad. Like, trust me, women's bathrooms can be so much worse. Alrighty, guys. But yeah, we'll wrap up the stream here for the evening. We'll be live again tomorrow evening for Raid Hour. It is not Cresselia. It's Tapu Fini, isn't it? Tomorrow? Yeah, Tapu Fini, I think. And then we get Uxie, however you want to pronounce it, for the 2 weeks after that. And then Tapu Bulu. They are our new... Is it Cress? No, I don't think it is. Is it? Do we get Cresselia for 2 weeks? Well, yeah. Probably. Yeah, it was probably next month's raid hours that I was looking at. So yeah, you're probably right. It probably is Cresselia again. Sorry. Because it's still April. I think it was the May raid bosses that were Tapu Fini, and then the Lake Trio, and then Tapu Bulu. That would make sense. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll figure it out. So, Cresselia into the verse. Okay, cool. Alright, well, it'll be Cresselia. Raid hour again last night. We'll see how busy it's going to be, because it's a double raid. 2-week raid. Oh my god. Now that I'm back in the car and I sat down, my brain has just switched off. It's the second week that we've had Cresselia. It was quite-ish last week, so we'll see how we go. Tomorrow, I did get the shiny last week as well, so that's good. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to host that for you guys. So yeah, that'll be our next stream. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank you for everybody that has joined in. I should actually do that so you guys can see me. That's not the one that I wanted to click on. Yeah, it's alright. Go to that one. That's the most visible light. Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow evening for Raid Hour. And then this weekend we don't have anything on, do we? No, I think this weekend's free, maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, remember to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys. We have 7 likes. Let's see if we can get up to at least 10. So yeah, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. And then yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow evening for Cresselia raid. So until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe, happy hunting. Good luck for your Spotlight Hour. If you're interested in Abra, hopefully you'll get good ones, shinies, all of that good stuff. And then yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. So until then, peace out. Have a good one.